As we were straying across China, we also made some friends. As we hop from town to town, we find ways to switch things up.
Hey Tommy, what are you doing?
Just walking, bro. Completely normal, nothing to see here.
You're going to be the first person to walk the whole length of the Great Wall backwards. And yeah, the wall is over there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal terrain, but we're out of it now. We made it to this road, which follows the line of the wall, and we're pretty happy about it, aren't we?
Yeah. So we're pretty close to Jingbian County, which is a county of Yulin, where Dad was arrested twice and deported, right?
Yeah.
So hope we don't come into conflict with the police.
And we've been pretty lucky with the zero COVID policy, where the virus seems to be avoiding us like the plague, which is
Yeah.
ironic. Everywhere we go so far, I mean, yeah, everywhere else in China right now has cases except for where we are. The wall actually breaks about 20 k's that way, and there's only a string of watchtowers, and it starts here now.
After a few days in the wilderness, we were glad to get into a hotel. Our dad was arrested in this area twice for trespassing in areas not open to foreigners, but it seems we're facing a different kind of obstacle.
So, Jim, what's going on here?
So the city we're in, Jingbian, is being locked down as a preventive measure, or they're just testing the lockdown out. So we're cooking in the rooms, or else we'll lose a bunch of muscle mass, I guess. We need our food.
In the morning, the lockdown seemed to be pretty strict. In the afternoon, it seemed to loosen up, so we decided to venture out.
被困这儿了。
今天封，明天都解回来嘛。
为什么要封啊？
就演练了，演练。
演练。哦。好的。
不是睡觉的，不是睡觉的，说话口音不一样。
I thought we were gonna run the Great Wall. What are we doing here in the city?
This is quite a spooky, weird experience. We've been in China for the entirety of the pandemic, but this is a first, isn't it?
It's really weird.
They're calling it a
drill.
Yeah, it's a coronavirus lockdown drill.
Yeah, so there are no cases in the city, but they just lock the city down just for shits and giggles.
This morning, we tried to exit the city with one of our vehicles, and we were stopped by the police. And as you can see here, a roadblock here. This is one of the central streets of the city, and we're just walking in the middle of the road.
All businesses are closed. We weren't able to get any lunch delivered.
So people are still allowed to come outside, but you're not allowed to go to work. There are no shops open, and you're not allowed to congregate at parks. So everyone else out here seems to be a bit like us. We're just wandering around. It's just so weird.
那边往那边走好一些吗？
现在到你们房子里面去。
哦。
你们这广场都没有人。
哦，好的。
It felt like something straight out of a movie. We used this as an opportunity to recover, so we called it a rest day. And as soon as the city opened up, we were back on the road again.
We're following the wall over there, right, Tommy? Just running along the wall here. We just left the road. Those used to be holes dug by farmers or herders, and now they've filled them up with bricks. So it's to protect the whole structure.
As the kilometers go by the hundreds, we also see the seasons change.
It's raining a bit, quite chilly. Good thing we brought these jackets, eh?
We see the remains of a vast military complex, interlaced with modern China. Our path takes us to destinations that are not so touristy.
So we've been walking along this national road here with lots of big trucks and in an area with lots of heavy industry. We're getting close to Fuguo, which is a provincial town here, right on the Yellow River. So the last time we crossed the Yellow River was right after Yinchuan. Now we're finally going to cross the Mother River again. Let's go.
Fuguo was very memorable because there was so much happening at the same time.
This is the main street of Fuguo, and half of it is under construction.
Go past list.
We're crossing the Yellow River. The support crew is with us. On that side, it's a whole new province.
Out of Shanxi into Shanxi.
So to get into Shanxi, we had to do a COVID test last night, so that when we arrive in Shanxi, we have a test result. As we get closer to Beijing, these barriers will become more and more common, and we have to be very aware of different COVID policies, you know, all over the place. They're different everywhere. Yeah. So up ahead is the Shanxi checkpoint.
Shanxi would prove to be the biggest challenge yet.
Lots of coal refineries and coal mines around here, and cement factories. So all of those polluting industries along the Yellow River. And I think it will be kind of a tough day. That is a cement factory, and one of its raw ingredients, lime, comes from those quarries on the opposite side of the river. And this whole river valley is filled with polluting industries such as cement making, coal mining, coal refining. We saw many spots where the pollution was really bad. So I'm really not looking forward to that. But luckily, we have masks. Tommy, you look like an inverse Batman. Yeah, lots of coal dust.
Wiping myself down, and it's quite a sight.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
So many big trucks, and what the mining companies do is to reduce the amount of dust flying around, is to spray the road with water, and then it becomes coal mud.
Shanxi is famous for its wealth in coal. As we follow the wall, I'm sure we'll see much more of it.
The tower's there, right?
Yeah, so on top of this ridge here, There's a tower with an auxiliary compound.
This tower is quite unique. Its compound is in quite an odd shape. The Mother River nourishes all.
There are towers in the background, but not much wall, because the Yellow River is a natural defense. And we're headed to Laoniuwan, which is a very strategic point with deep gorges. And you'll see clearly how the river defends China. Was that okay?
Yeah.
On the next episode, we'll take you to a spectacular cliffside location on the Yellow River.
Do what you just did.
Did you not move?